Now let's move on to other sheet. Now what I'm doing is I have added one more sheet of assumption called HR because that's a little longer sheet. So मैंने उसको अपने main assumption में निकाल कर उसको एक HR assumption का sheet डाल दिया मैंने. Clear है? Okay. So HR, now I'll require people. Right? I'll require people. Now in people, first is the senior management. Okay. So in senior directors. Okay. So here in this case you'll see director is empty because we had assumed that we as a director will not take salary ever. Clear? No, but if you want, you can add. At least in this case, this project, as a director, we had decided that we will not be taking any salary. So you'll see this blank. Then CEO, we had decided that we'll recruit one CEO in 18th month. Okay, I mean we'll recruit a CEO in 18th month, and the salary would be 2.88 lakhs average salary, and that's why the CEO salary comes to 2.88. Now why this odd amount of 2.88? Now in my complete HR sheet, what generally I do is I always put a 15% increment for every employee year on year. Yeah, general, I mean average 15% increment for every employee in the salary year on year. Okay, so somewhere at a, so you see this increment field, okay, and so you see on 13th month increment 15%, right? So then 25th month. So every year, when at the beginning of a new year, you will see increment of 15%. So what happens is, the CEO's ka salary with today's rate, I have taken as 2.5 lakhs per month salary. Yeah. Okay. Now this is less, of course. I mean, for business. But so I told you, don't challenge me on the numbers, right? So subsequent year may it becomes 15% gets added. That will become 2.88, and in the 18th month I would have got a CEO. So one new recruit 2.88, एक ही है बंदा उस कैटेगरी में 2.88. Then I would have required a VP marketing. Okay, उसका by today's standard his salary would have been 2 lakh rupees per month. Okay, so and that VP would come somewhere in month of 20. That is after 2 years. After 2 years I would be. So again I told you, don't go on my plan. It's up to you. If in your business you decide to bring VP earlier, up to you. If you decide to VP later, I decided to get a VP in month of 25th. Right? This plan may not be really a perfect plan. Idea is to teach you right now. Then VP Accounts and Finance. Again 2 lakh rupees salary. Which month he would come? He would come in month of month of again 25th month. Right? Clear है? All of you? Then okay. So यहाँ मेरा ये पूरा ब्लॉक हो गया सीनियर मैनेजमेंट का. You see this senior management? ये पूरा यहाँ ब्लॉक सीनियर मैनेजमेंट का खत्म हो गया. Now I am getting into each department. So first is sales and marketing, GM marketing. Okay, I would get GM marketing in month of year, 13th month. Right? His salary from current would have been 75,000 rupees per month. So by 13 months by 50% increment, at that time his salary would have gone up to 86,000 rupees per month. Okay. Then manager marketing, I would have got in month of, do you see this? Month 8 month, okay. And then his salary would have been 50,000 rupees per month, yeah. Then graphic designer. So in 8th month, I was to hire one graphic designer because of marketing communication and all those things you require website, your Marcom, basically all those things you require a graphic designer. So one, salary 20,000 rupees. Then again I was to hire one more graphic designer in month 16. Okay, so now I would have total number of people now in that graphic designer would have 2. So salary becomes 46. Right? Is that clear? Then again one more graphic designer in month 28.
So these are new acquisitions coming up.
These are new acquisitions. So new recruit likha hai, new recruit. Okay, and here is the total number of people, cumulative.
Correct.
So total graphic designer 3 hote fir in 128. Because I also felt that I should do institutional sales. go to every school, colleges, not college but schools. College में तो people will not have kids phone, but schools है, फिर some other institutions where perhaps I can find kids. Okay, so play schools or something. There again, so again same method goes on. Some at some point of time people would have come, okay, and then sales coordinator. एक ऑफिस में कोई सेल्स कोऑर्डिनेटर चाहिए टू कोऑर्डिनेट ऑल द ओके प्रपोजल भेजना है करना है पैसे लेना देना जो भी और यू रिक्वायर सम कोऑर्डिनेटर्स राइट फॉर सो ऑल दैट पीपल हैड प्लान दैट विल हैव ओके सो दिस इज ऑल देन कम्स टेक्नोलॉजी नाउ इन टेक्नोलॉजी अगेन आई वुड हैव GM IT मैनेजर IT अच्छा ओके मैनेजर IT देन मैनेजर आफ्टर सेल सर्विस देन मैनेजर इंजीनियर आफ्टर सेल सर्विस okay now for engineer after sales service the problem is how many engineers should I hire? How many engineers should I hire for after sales service? It depends on the number of units are sold. Now here, so in some case, some people are depending on certain other factor, right? So here in number of, so obviously by customer service or engineers or whatever or support is all depending on the units of the number of units I am selling. So what I have done is in my assumption sheet I have taken ratio of support engineers to the phone sold. So for every 1 lakh phone sold, I'll have one engineer. That was my assumption. And now because I'm hiring engineers, so for every 25 engineers, I require one manager to manage them. That was my assumption. Okay, clear? Okay. And based on this, now these figures will come from by way of formula. Do you see this formula here on the top? Yeah. So here it is, I have not put. Now this is coming based on the formula. Why? Because every जैसे 1 लाख फोन मेरे बिकेंगे I'll have one engineer. एक तो मैं पहले हायर कर लूँगा and for every additional 1 lakh phones I'll keep on adding one engineer. So now अभी मुझे कुछ भी मेरा अगर supposing when I'm playing around with my Excel sheet and I'm redoing my figures assumption कम कर रहा हूँ ज़्यादा सेल्स का जो assumption है कम कर रहा हूँ ज़्यादा कर रहा हूँ ऑटोमेटिकली वो मेरे इंजीनियर्स वो इस सबसे चेंज हो जाते हैं. I don't have to look into that. मैनेजर अगेन सो एवरी 25 जैसे 25 लोग होंगे तो एक मैनेजर ऑटोमेटिकली इसमें ऐड हो जाएगा. आई हैड अ प्रोडक्ट गाय GM प्रोडक्ट मैनेजर प्रोडक्ट फिर अकाउंट्स एंड फाइनेंस अगेन GM फाइनेंस अकाउंट GM मैनेजर अकाउंट्स एंड फाइनेंस एग्जीक्यूटिव अकाउंट्स मैनेजर HR एंड एडमिन executive HR executive admin office boys I mean whatever you can think of with such a big organization with so much of sales whatever that kind of an organization that you require even it could be at the 40th month perhaps. I mean when you look into your Excel sheet and लगे कि भाई in 3 years आपके इतने कस्टमर बेस बन रहा है तो आपको ये then you can think of कि यार ये टाइप का मेरे को सेटअप लगेगा. So then that you just put it across. So are we clear on HR sheet? Now at the end at the नीचे by after all this I have a summary total salary paid out in a given month, right? In the HR sheet after doing all your complete HR plan, okay, then the end you have total salary that you pay out in a month. हर एक डिपार्टमेंट में every employee का total मार के, okay. So what I'm done is in this case, say every yellow band which you see is the total of that department, right? For every department, right? So this is the total. So in a given month, this is the monthly salary going out. Number of people working in that month is 2, total 2 recruited, 2 working in that month. This is the salary going out, and then it keeps on adding. So again here in a 122 1 added, total 6 employees now 1.86 lakhs money going out as a salary, okay, in that particular department, okay. So at the end for every department you total out, so this is the total salary going out, total recruit of that month, in that month this is the people added, total salary going total number of people working in that given month, and total salary bill or salary we will be spending. So by month 60, let's see how much people we have. So by month 60, in this business, I was expecting to have 127 people working with a salary outflow of 56 lakhs 53,000. So let's go back to assumption sheet. So HR assumption clear hai? Okay. Now there are few more assumptions which you need to make in assumption sheet. One is for a OPEX, operating expense. Okay. Now communication per person, my cost of communication. I flatly assume for every employee, my cost of communication will be 500 rupees per month. Website charges, hosting charges, I flatly put 1,000 rupees per month as my hosting charges. No problem? Great. Office rent. I assume 125 rupees per square feet of office rent. Any problem? मुंबई में 125 रुपीज़ मिल जाएगा जगह मेरे को. इलेक्ट्रिक बिल पर स्क्वायर फीट 18 रुपीज़ इज माई कॉस्ट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक बिल. दिस इज बेस्ड ऑन माई हिस्टोरिक all my past experiences. I know mota 18 rupees per square feet comes is the electric bill. It's more or less industry standard. ठीक है. मैं inflation every year inflation होता है. My cost would go up. So my inflation 10% inflation every year on year. Cost goes up of all expenses. Okay, great. Salary 15% increment है. My other expenses 10% बढ़ते हैं ना. Okay, great. Expense. Now in this case, in this business, I had to travel abroad. I had to go China frequently for getting my phones and all things, to deal, negotiate, blah blah, what develop the vendors. Okay. So I flatly put for every trip I'll go, there were 2 lakh rupees cost. एक budget कर दिया 2 लाख रुपए का cost का. My local travel of salary, my people or whatever staff within India when they travel, it will be 5% of the total salary cost. This is more or less industry standard. Okay. There's one more which I missed out in this is staff welfare. चाय पानी खर्चा जो होता है स्टाफ का, टू स्टाफ का जो वेलफेयर होता है, ओके, दैट कम्स टू 5% ऑफ द सैलरी बिल. So 5% you can add if you want in your. I have not added here. I missed out that point, in fact. But you can add 5% additional cost of staff welfare, 5% of the salary bill. Then capex, computers per employee. I decided, or my assumption was that 2/3 of my employees will require a PC. उनको कंप्यूटर देना पड़ेगा काम करने के लिए. So सबको देने की जरूरत नहीं है. So in this case I have decided 2/3 people, right? So 0.75, that is 75%. Then average cost per PC, एक PC को कितने में पड़ेगा? तो 25,000 rupees, one PC. I always believe in a official copies. Of software. I don't believe in pirated, right? So that will cost me 15,000 rupees additional for per PC. At least I do need to buy two things, OS and MS Office. So मोटा 15,000 रुपये मैंने डाल दिया per PC. Cost of official copies. What all put together roughly एक मोटा 15,000 rupees I budgeted for official copy of the software, right? Then cost of furniture, so cost of office equipment. So you require printers, you require routers, you require modems, you require a lot of cables, use of, right? This is all asset. It's a capex, capital expenditure, right? That I have taken 100 rupees per square feet. So depending on the office size, मोटा 100 rupees per square feet आता ही है. Then furniture and fixture. You require cabins, you require tables, you require AC, you require chairs, you require various things, right? So all put together, 1,500 rupees per square feet is my office furniture expenses. It could be less or more, you decide, up to you. In market, I took as 1,500 rupees per month, per square feet. Clear? Then office deposit. Okay. You have to pay 6 months, generally 6 महीने का rent तुमको office deposit देना पड़ता है, right? That's also will you have to pay देना पड़ता है. So I have taken 6 months of rent, right? Clear all of you?